Hey everybody, Carl here. Welcome back to Trails to Azure, where it's another rainy day in Crossbell. We're enjoying it with the gang. Last time around we were doing the ostensible ownership quest. We looked around for some vacant homes and the people that occupy it, including Seymour Butts and Huge Ass. But those jackasses aside, we got a little sidetracked in West Street when we heard that Momo went to the baker, but never returned. And so, that is on my mind. So, found her. Case closed. Let's go home. Now, Oscar had a request, so let's talk to everybody but Oscar.
That little girl crying over there is Momo, right? From the family owns the general store? What happened to her?
Well, I'll find out soon enough. Oh, there you are, SSS. You're here because of the request, right? Go ahead and speak with Oscar and Bennett for the details.
I just might. Are you okay, Momo? Now, don't cry, Momo. We're gonna find your umbrella, okay? I just know it.
Oscar, what's going on? Hey, Oscar. We saw that you needed some help from the SSS. There you are, Lloyd. I was wondering when you'd show up.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Would you mind giving us more details on your requests?
Well, technically, it's not so much my request as it is little Momo's over there. You know, Tally's daughter? It's been raining all day, so she brought her umbrella along to run some errands. And, well...
Where'd my pink umbrella go? It was really special to me, too.
And there you have it. Yeah, that about explains things. Have you already searched the bakery and its immediate surroundings?
Of course we did. Oscar and I looked everywhere. That's how we came across this.
Bennett pulled out a pink umbrella.
Huh? But wait a second.
Is that not Momo's umbrella?
That's what I assumed at first. But look here.
Bennett showed the umbrella's handle to the group.
It reads Meiling.
Now I get it. Someone grabbed the wrong umbrella and took it with them by mistake. Yeah, I had the exact same thought. Fewer people come shopping on rainy days, so it's easy to remember who's been in the bakery today. But this Meiling doesn't ring any bells. That's why we call the SSS. I was hoping you guys could find Meiling and trade her umbrella for Momo's. Think you can help her out? Absolutely. We're on the case. We'll track that umbrella down before you know it. Awesome. I knew I could count on you, Lloyd.
First, we need a clue about who this Meiling may be. Do you have any ideas, Lloyd? Is it possible that you guys have met her once before, maybe? If you at least knew what part of the city she was from, that would help narrow things down.
Well, I definitely recognize the name. But the question is, from where? I'm gonna throw something at the screen soon. What are you talking about? You know this, Lloyd. I think Meiling lives on East Street. Come on. It's okay. This game is accommodating for players who don't go out of their way to talk to every single person at every single opportunity, Carl. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna get to see Meiling. It's just win-win. On East Street. She's the little girl we always see standing outside, right? If I remember correctly, she's also the granddaughter of Chairman Morse from the Business Owners Association.
You're right. We've spoken to her several times, come to think of it.
She has an older brother named Roy as well. I don't suppose they came shopping here together? Oh, actually, yeah. I do remember a pair of siblings swinging by a bit ago. So they were Chairman Morse's grandkids, huh? I guess I should have recognized them. Well, now that we've solved that mystery, you guys should take Meiling's umbrella with you.
Here you are.
Received Meiling's umbrella. Just exchange that one for Momo's when you find her. Best of luck out there, Lloyd.
You'll find it for me, right, mister?
Of course, Momo. We'll be back with your umbrella in no time.
Why don't we pay Chairman Morse a visit? He should know where Meiling is.
Right, his house is at the end of East Street. Let's head on over and see what we can find. Quest Blunder My Umbrella. Nice! Yes, finally, Meiling quest. If I don't hurry up with this dough, it won't be ready by this afternoon. Sorry, I can't be of more help with that request. I appreciate you all putting yourselves out for this.
No problem, Momo and Meiling in one quest. It's a good day. That's right. I also remember a pair of siblings coming in earlier. It was a brother and sister, and the girl was definitely Momo's age.
So, Meiling is Chairman Morse's granddaughter. That would mean she lives over on East Street. Good luck finding her, guys. We're counting on you. I'll do my best.
That umbrella was really, really special to me. You helped me find her, right, mister?
Yes.
You guys look for the umbrella, and I'll look after Momo.
Yes, let's go. First, a little tangent. So, as I've mentioned, I run a D&D campaign, and it's Eastern inspired, so I use a lot of names that just pop into my head from, well, anywhere, and that turns out to be the Trails game. So, there's an NPC in my campaign called Meiling, and just to reveal how much of a shameless copycat I am. So right now, the party has to save Meiling as she's been taken to this auction led by this guy named Hartman, because Meiling has yokai powers and she's trapped in a crystal, and it's all of that. It's just, yeah. I'm just pulling from every source I know, baby. All right, Ponce is here. I never checked out Villa Raisin's apartments last time around, so let's do that.
I like to set aside rainy days like these to focus on my hobby. What hobby, you ask? Why, handicrafts, of course. I'll be making a quilt for my latest project. All I have to do is take it one stitch at a time. It's both fun and stimulating.
That's how you gotta live life. One stitch at a time.
Oh, the humanity of it all. My car is liable to get soaked right through in this weather. What I wouldn't give to have a garage. Well, no matter. I'll just have to give her a nice good wash tomorrow.
Yeah, kind of sparse with garages downtown. But, Sammy, have you been doing a good job?
I hardly ever see the third floor tenant on account of my poor timing. But I actually ran into her for once this morning. She told me her name was Sully, and that she was a performer in training at Arkansas. She must not have debuted yet. I'll have to keep my eye on her.
Wasn't this apartment Ilias? Sully's just been staying with her, I thought.
She'd be 10 times as thrilled if she realized who the true tenant was.
Indeed, Ellie. That was the point of that conversation. Well summarized, young lass.
We're gonna go in here, see how Kendall's doing on the big project.
The original City Hall, that is to say, the Civic Center, was designed by my grandfather. He was an amazing architect who had a hand in drafting up almost all of Crossbell's public buildings. I have long aspired to reach those same heights with my own career. And now, I've designed the exterior of the successor to his original creation. History has a funny way of repeating itself.
Wow, Kendall lore.
My husband often tells me about his grandfather. He was an incredible architect, not to mention the measuring stick my husband always compares himself to. I'd go as far as to say he might have a teeny bit of a complex about it.
Oh, take care of him. Please, Brigitte. Take care of him. Whoosh. With that, I'm leaving town. No more town for me. I'm going out West Crossbell Highway. We don't have any business out there. Just checking. I could go on to Mains. So, just checking. Okay. With that, that's West Street all checked out as well. So we got our car down here. It is a beautiful thing. Now we should be able to, that we'll save that for later. For now, we've been through Central Square, so really, the next logical step, all signs point to East Street. Now, let's check out the market on this rainy day. We're still out here buying foods at good prices. Boy whose name is not Cannon, but it's kind of close. It's like a little, Kuda.
Not many people go shopping when it rains, so you can take your time picking out the highest quality goods. Heh, looks like I'm in for another good haul today.
Oh man, I worked so hard to make these products, and now they're just gonna get all drenched.
That is, they would, if I didn't apply a waterproof finish to everything I craft. I don't sell low-quality stuff, you know. My goods take a lot of time and effort. Ah, he's cronking out some good ones. Odd cushion, a handmade cushion featuring an unknown character. Decoration for Kia's room. I could buy it here and now, but we'll hold on that so I can have a more of an overview of what I bought and not bought. If it's like the previous game where they remain in stock even though you bought one.
One of her customers said that me and Dins looked like a married couple. I'd only ever thought of us as childhood friends, but now that they said that, I'm starting to get self-conscious about it.
Okay, we're taking it up a notch. Looks like there's a leak in the tent. I'll have to repair it soon. What's up with Lily, by the way? She's been acting all funny today for some reason. Oh, the freaking childhood friends blooming into something more romance. I'm a sucker for it, I'll say it. I like a romantic plot.
Lousy weather we're having today, isn't it? Still, no excuse to close up shop, though. Let me know if you've got any fish to trade.
I haven't been able to hit the good spots.
Tra-la-la. Ever since I was a child, I've always loved the rain. What? You're not about to tell me to act my age, are you?
No. Be a young soul, Anne. Be a young soul. Let's work our way right to left, starting with Long Lao. Sounds like we're getting rain in most of the state today. I'd better finish up here before the roads get too bad.
Indeed. Oh, Shanshan, she's another NPC in my campaign, as she and Yin and this organization called Hey Yui is working with the players to maybe save Meiling, but Hey Yui is kind of an extremist faction, so... Okay, I'm just ripping off Trails of Zero. I'm sorry. I just hope my players don't watch this. They don't.
Finn tried to make a pass at Rixie earlier.
Whoa.
I swear, that guy's nothing but trouble. She could find a way better man than him any day of the week. No offense to Finn, but I never let my best friend settle like that.
Yeah, you show him.
Sorry to cheat on you grub, Thomas, but Long Lao has got you beat. This is so good that I'm thinking of putting in another order.
Huh? What's a CGF guardsman doing here? Is that you, Alexei?
Sergeant Major Seeker. Fancy meeting you here. I'm on break, so came to the city to grab a bite to eat.
Why am I not surprised he came all the way here from Tungram Gate just for lunch? Oh, that's insane.
Tungram Gate? You mean the border at the end of the Eastern Highway?
Yes, it's a key strong point of the state manned by a CGF garrison.
We recently got a new deputy commander, so all of us have been pretty busy. I shouldn't be complaining, though, with how tough your work is, Sergeant Major. We're all rooting for you.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Damn. I do want to meet this new commander. We recently got a new deputy commander, so all of us have been pretty busy. He's just as capable as Commander Bales, though part of me wishes he wasn't just as strict, too. That's why I like to come to the city once in a while, so I can eat something different and recharge a little. That's important, though. The sound of falling rain always gets me feeling depressed. Puck and I are saving little by little. We're still a long ways away from opening our own shop. Is working part-time like this really getting us any closer to our goal? Well, the path to... business is a winding one, or something like that.
Now, dear. A piping hot meal will warm your body right up.
We waited so long for this vacation, only to end up getting rained on. It may be just a drizzle, but I'm freezing something awful. Oh no. He's got the chills. I tried putting the moves on Shanshan's friend Rixia earlier. I don't think she understood what I was getting at, though. She just gave me the usual pleasantries and left for rehearsal. That girl must be so absorbed in art conceal that dating's the furthest thing from her mind.
Those punks with the red tracksuits hardly come by from the downtown district anymore. They had better not be trying to get out of paying their tabs.
I'm wondering, where's Puck, though? I need a good Puck right about now. Puckaroony! Wow, I slipped and fell in a puddle earlier, and it still smarts. Wait, mind over matter, right? I'll just think the pain away. Yeah, well, so much for that. Sometimes pain is pain, and you just gotta suck it up. Take my advice. Watch your steps so you don't slip on rainy days.
Good advice.
Good advice. Also, I don't think I'm in pain. Let me focus intently on this sensation is really a way to make it better. But what do I know? Let's go Chairman Morse.
Hello, Mrs. Parla. Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting visitors on a rainy day like this. Sorry about that. There's something we wanted to ask you. Do you recognize this?
Lloyd showed Meiling's umbrella to Parla.
I most certainly do. That belongs to our little Meiling, doesn't it? Are you here to return it? Though, come to think of it, I could have sworn she had her umbrella when she came home from the bakery.
Well, about that.
Lloyd explained the umbrella swap and how they were searching for Momo's umbrella.
Oh dear, so that's what this is all about. I hope poor little Momo is all right.
Would you happen to know where your granddaughter is right now, ma'am? She doesn't seem to be around.
She and her brother Roy are out for a walk right now, which means she has Momo's umbrella with her. But unfortunately, I didn't think to ask where they were heading. I'm terribly sorry about that. Sounds like we just missed her then.
They couldn't have gone very far in this rain. If they're not on East Street, then Central Square, the Downtown District, and the Harbor District are the likely candidates.
Yes, that sounds about right. Keep an eye out for Roy's green umbrella or Meiling's pink one. Or Momo's, I suppose. Pink and green? Good taste. They should be easy enough for us to pick out.
Right. Let's begin our search. Thank you for all of your help, ma'am.
Not at all, dear. You're always welcome to visit. Thanks indeed. Roy and Meiling went for a walk in the rain. They couldn't have gotten far. You should try searching the districts nearby. Keep an eye out for Roy's green umbrella or Meiling's pink one, or Momo's, I suppose.
What would have happened if I'd gone up to Mr. first? If you don't mind, I really should be getting back to my association work. I probably would have been like, talk to the wife. Now then, what's going on here? Currently under renovation, Imperial Fishing Club.
It's the same as the last time we came. Are you sure you don't know what happened here, Lloyd? Not a clue. Honestly, I haven't been keeping up with the Fisherman's Guild at all recently. Oh, hold on. It looks like the door's unlocked.
Smarmy little. And you call yourself a fisherman? What he said? We're not gonna stand for you strong-arming us out like this.
Oh, wait. Did you hear that, Lloyd? I recognize those voices. Let's check it out.
Oh, yeah. I'm just trying to think. What's the name of the big fisherman behind the counter? It's like...
Okay, see, it's a C name.
Wait, Selden! Is it Selden? It's not like that. No, it's not even him. Gosh darn. Wait, who's this new guy? Okay.
Excuse us.
Oh.
And who might you be?
Huh? Wait.
It's Lloyd.
You came at just the right time. Go ahead and tell him, Lloyd. The Crossbill branch at the Fisherman's Guild is a place where all anglers are supposed to stand together as comrades. Rod to rod.
Back up. What's going on here?
So you belong to the Fisherman's Guild, do you? Have you come to voice your petty grievances as well?
Well, it's true that I'm a member, but...
Lloyd flashed his detective notebook to the man and explained that they were in the middle of an official investigation. You're investigating suspicious addresses. I suppose it's true that we submitted the residency form before registering as a business. Allow me to introduce myself then. My name is Lord Lakelord III, otherwise known as the heir of Erebonius Lakelord Company, the leading fishing equipment manufacturer in all of Zemuria. As for the Imperial Fishing Club, it is none other than the Professional Angling Association that I represent.
The Lakelord Company. Have you heard of it, Lloyd? Yeah,
Any fisherman worth his bait would be familiar with the Lake Lord name. Like he said, it's the #1 fishing gear brand on the continent. You can't cast a rod anywhere without seeing their stuff. Whoa, sorry. Shouldn't have had that lunch at Long Lao.
Wow, they're that prolific? What business would an heir to an imperial company have in Crossbell?
That business, of course, is to further expand the reach of my glorious Imperial Fishing Club. You're standing in our newest footholds. Here, it's all in the fine print, officers.
Let me take a look at that. It's the rental agreement for this building. Everything here checks out. The current tenant is the Imperial Fishing Club.
Now do you understand?
You can't let him get away with this, Lloyd. He's trying to usurp the Fisherman's Guild.
Usurp?
That's right. He snatched that lease away from branch manager Serdan without even discussing it with him. This cockabully spared no mirror convincing the real estate company to transfer it over. We might have been a tad forceful, but I assure you that we followed all legal processes. Furthermore, this establishment was being wasted on commoners such as yourselves. The Fisherman's Guild views angling as no more than a hobby or a pastime. That's to say nothing of your shoddy equipment.
Hey, don't forget I'm a member too.
This discussion is over. We've made our case perfectly clear. Now, kindly leave so you can report back to this Serdan of yours. I'll leave the rest to you, Salem.
Yes, sir.
Don't run away, you coward! That's right, this isn't over.
Something tells me he's not coming back.
How did this even happen? We can't just let them get away with it.
Right. Stealing our branch out from under us crosses every fishing line.
All at once.
Branch manager Serdan's gonna want to hear about this too. He'll know what to do.
Hey, Peter. What's going on? I'm still a little confused.
Oh, that's right. You've been absent for a while, Lloyd. First things first. Let's get out of this rain and talk somewhere else. I'll call the branch manager and have him meet us at the Garante Jazz Bar in the back alley. We'll be sure to wait up for you, Lloyd.
The two of us are going to go on ahead for now. See you there.
Now the real plot of Trails to Azure can begin. The Fisherman Guild plot. I wonder what caused all this. I'm not entirely sure, but we're gonna have to follow up if we want an answer. Let's head to the jazz bar.
I thought you'd never ask, Lloyd.
Salem, what are you doing?
Excuse me, you're with the Fisherman's Guild, right? I actually planned on joining once my...
It just clicked. I was like, where have I seen Salem? Where's Salem from? You wanted to join all this time, but then you betrayed us for the Empire? You did?
Yes, but I was always so indecisive about it. When I finally mustered up the courage to sign up, I marched right in here, only to be met by Lord Lakelord instead. One thing led to another, and before I knew it, I was the Imperial Fishing Club's receptionist.
My condolences. It must have been difficult for you to be dragged into their squabble.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to imply that I was unhappy about it. The truth is, Lord Lakelord treats me very well. He even gave me the newest Lakelord Company fishing rod as a present. And whenever he has the time, he coaches me personally, lets me use all the bait I could ever want, free of charge.
Any angler will be a little jealous of that arrangement, to be honest.
That's exactly why I feel so conflicted. Lord Lakelord despises the Fisherman's Guild, and after what's happened, the feeling is almost certainly mutual. But me? I'd much prefer it if the two of them got along somehow. If only there was something I could do.
Okay. The plot is, it's reeling me in.
You're still dawdling around here? I have nothing more to say to you. Kindly see yourself out.
You watch yourself.
or you'll be sleeping with the fishies. The Bracer Guild. No real business here other than just checking it out. Arios is in Remiferia, Scott and Wenzel are on standby, and Lynn and Aeole is at St. Ursula Medical College. We've been getting more and more requests through the Orbital Net lately. Especially on days like these, they're pouring in just as quickly as the rain. Only problem is, we're so tied up that we have to reject the low priority ones. Sometimes we forward them to the SSS, so be a lamb and take them off our hands, will you? I will. Can count on me. Sup, you're Wenzel. Hey, look who it is. The SSS. It's been some time since you were in town. Good to see you again, Scott. Wenzel. You two must be bracers. Talented looking ones at that. Hey, you're from that gang in the downtown district. And you, from the look of things, you must be a CGF guardswoman. These are some pretty unconventional recruits you have here. Wazy's a given, but how did you know I was a member of the CGF from just a glance? Simple. You don't carry yourself like any police officer I've ever seen. Take it from us bracers. You need to have an eye for these things in this line of work. Thank you very much for the advice. For sure. We'll probably be helping each other out a lot more from here on, so let's keep up the hustle. Yes, let's. You guys are a lot more dependable than you were the first time we met. We'll probably be helping each other out a lot more from here on, so let's keep up the hustle. There we go. I heard about your efforts in Altair, by the way. Job well done. Pouring blood, sweat, and tears into each and every day is how you get results, so make sure you keep it up. Indeed. It's the only way to get through a Trails game where you talk to every NPC. Okay. Tangent number 2 today. I was at work today looking out. It was pouring rain, just like smashing against the window. If rain could ever smash, that's what it did. And I just thought to myself, man, when I get home, I'm going to play some Trails to Azure and enjoy it on a rainy day in both worlds at once. Now then, Acacia Apartments. I have questions.
My sister says she doesn't know how to play pretend bracers. Ugh, oh well. But we could just play house instead.
I don't have work today, so I'm spending time with Yugit. But, I can't say I would make for a good pretend bracer. But it's all come on. Unleash your inner bracer. So, I heard you all have your own Orbital car. You don't have to say a word. Allow me to apologize on Noel's behalf. I know exactly how she gets when it comes to cars. Mom, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not like that. Right, guys? Well, I wouldn't say she's completely off the mark. Your eyes lit up like septium crystals when you heard the specs. I half expected you to squeal like a schoolgirl. Ugh, I can explain. Explain what? That your mind went so blank when you saw it that you don't remember any of that? Oh, adios. Starry-Eye doesn't even begin to describe the way Noel gets around Orbital cars. After she drove one from the CGF for the first time, she kept going... That's a typo. She kept going and on about its speed and handling. I thought it would never end. Okay. You made your point, Mom. Just please stop exposing me like this. You're exposing yourself plenty. You're an exhibitionist. It's Sunita. It's the kitty cat. Whose name is like a... Marie! It's Marie! It came to me. Just took an episode.
Purnyan. You're such a well-behaved girl, Marie. Here, have some pets as a reward.
Pets for the pets. Bond. New tenant bond.
Oh, we have visitors.
I remember you. Hello. We're with the Crossbow Police Special Support Section. You're Bond, correct? We met during the cult incident. Yes, of course.
I'm in your debt for rescuing me from that terrible fortress. You even once helped our little Sunita find Marie, too. I've been wanting to express my gratitude to you all this time. You have my deepest thanks.
And mine as well. Our family owes you a great deal for all you've done for us.
Not at all. We were only doing our duty.
I'm glad to see you're all in good health.
If only because of you and your team. But I digress. Was there a particular reason you came to visit today?
There is actually.
The SSS explained their investigation to Bond and asked for the details of its relocation. I see. So you four are investigating dubious change of residence forms. I take it you'd like to hear the details of how I sold our home, then?
Yes. Sorry to pry, but we need to confirm that it was all above board.
It's fine. I understand where you're coming from. The sad truth of the matter is that we had to sell off the house to help repay our debt. The buyer turned out to be the same real estate agency we originally purchased from. Everything about the transaction was legitimate. So, as far as I know, nothing remotely illegal occurred at all.
That's a relief to hear.
I do have a question, however. You'd have no obligation to answer, and I'd understand if you'd rather not. But would you mind divulging how it is your family fell into debt?
Well, as you may already suspect, it was a consequence of my actions this past spring. My memories from then are still a blur. I made some ill-advised investments while under the influence of those horrible blue pills. After the incident, our lives came crashing down, and we fell into serious debt.
I'm so sorry.
It's all right. Believe it or not, I feel blessed after everything that happened. Thankfully, I was able to cover most of the debt by selling all of our assets. Since I personally took on the losses, I was fortunate enough to keep my job. Most importantly, my wife and daughter stayed with me through it all. They still loved their fool of a husband and father.
Dear, you promised to not say things like that again. We're a family. Nothing will change that. We made a vow, remember? For better, for worse, for richer, for poorer.
Oh, Krail, you truly are the love of my life. I'm so grateful to have you and Sunita.
Dear, please, not while we have company.
Wow, you two really have something special together.
They say home is where the heart is. As long as you're together, where you live doesn't really matter, does it?
A bit of a grandiose way to put it, but yes, I suppose you're right. In any case, I've been working hard at making a fresh start and keeping my nose clean. And I'll be sure to pay off the rest of our debt too, for my wife and daughter's sakes.
Oh, darling. You're a good man, Bonds. Please let us know if you ever require our assistance again.
That's right. We'll be there for you.
I'm grateful that you would even go to such lengths for me. We'll be sure to call the SSS if we happen to need your help. So, was that all you needed? I'd be happy to answer any other questions you might have.
No, that's okay. We got what we came for. Thank you for your cooperation.
Shall we get going then? That would be for the best.
We'll show ourselves out. It was nice seeing you, Bonds. We'll be rooting for you and your lovely family.
Much appreciated. I'll do what I can.
As will we.
Oh, hello. Were you speaking with Mother and Father?
That's right. The six of us were having a nice chat together.
You have wonderful parents, Sunita.
You think so too? They've been closer than ever now, especially after we moved. I couldn't ask for better parents. Isn't that right, Marie? Nyan.
Sounds like Marie agrees. Yeah, I'm happy for them. Anyway, That confirms the whereabouts of Bond and his family. Let's get back to investigating the rest of the addresses on our list. That's indeed.
My mother and father get along better than ever now. I'm happy for them. Nyan nyan.
I'm happy Joshua left some of his favorite orange juice for you too. Stell took the sneakers though. Today marks a fresh start for our family. This reminds me of when we were newlyweds. This is just really wholesome. I'm one blessed man. It's all thanks to my family. I'll treasure them forever. Bonds. Family man Bonds. Yo. So, Bond is a stockbroker like myself. I just may have found a new friend to chat with. This is so good. Just loving it. Well, that should be E Street, everybody. But we still have a thing to do. We actually have more houses to check out. So let's also go downtown right now and see. No, wow. But instead, the gentle pitter-patter of rain will be our ambience as we go to Lotus Heights. Something's fishy here. Lotus Heights in the downtown district. This should be the place. Excuse me, is anyone home? No answer. Is it locked? Yeah, it's bolted tight. Maybe I'm just imagining things, but I feel like I can sense someone inside. Really? Ah, the old pretend you're not home and maybe they'll go away trick. So what now? Is this the part where we get to barge in without a warrant? As much as I hate indulging you, we may have to consider it if there's no other options. What was that? The sound of someone tipping their hands. Which means your intuition was spot on. Let's give them one more chance. Excuse me, we know you're in there. We'd like to ask you a few questions. Someone's stubborn. You don't suppose they bailed out the window? It'd be a real problem if they did. Are you the ones making all that racket? What's going on here? Oh, sorry about that. We're with the Crossbell Police Special Support Section. We're here to speak with a tenant of this apartment. Do either of you know who lives here? Well, of course I do, but before that, how about you start by telling us what's going on? Sure thing. Lloyd explained that the SSS was investigating suspicious changes of residence. So that's the way of it. You need to ID the resident in this unit here. I think I may owe you all an apology in that case. Why? Well, to tell you the truth, it used to be my apartment not too long ago. Oh, so you're Geithner then? Yep, I'm the dummy who forgot to submit his change of residence notice. There should still be enough time to get one in though. So consider the message received. I'll have it done by the end of the day. Thank you. That would be a great help. On that note, would you mind sharing with us why you chose to move? Of course. It was a bit of a twist of fate, actually. I was working as a trader before I screwed up and lost everything a year ago. That's how I wound up here. Recently, an old business associate of mine decided to lend me a hand after hearing about what had happened. They offered me a job in Calvert a couple of weeks ago, and I accepted on the spot. If that's the case, what are you still doing here? Just dropping by. I figured I should thank everyone in the building who supported me when I needed it the most. I don't know where I'd be if not for them. Oh, it was nothing special, my friend. Alright. Thanks for being honest with us, Geithner. Now we just need to know more about the new resident. Ah, right. Is there something specific we should know about them? Well, thing is, this particular tenant situation is a bit unusual. Let me have a try. Hello? This is Tense. Anybody in there? If you are, mind opening up? These folks here are with the police. They're not here to hurt anybody. They just need to identify you. Open sesame. Do what you have to. Just try not to cause too much of a commotion.
Of course. Thank you for your cooperation. Pardon us, sir. Okay, no voices. Who is this man? Are you here to mock me? Huh? Wait a minute. Am I wrong in assuming that this is the same man? I think it might be.
I asked if you came to mock me. I'm sure you'd love nothing more than to stick it to the illustrious Diet member who fell off his perch and into the gutters.
Wait, I know you. This must be Representative Gable of the Imperial faction. Well, former representative anyway. You were lying low at St. Ursula after your corruption was exposed, as I recall.
So you know my story. Well, you found your man. What are you going to do with me now? I'll have you know, I completely broke. Mirrorless. I wouldn't even be able to afford this apartment if not for the mercy of an old acquaintance of mine. Ah, is that why you're here? To use me for what few connections I have left?
No, of course not. We're only here to verify who the current occupant of this room is. So just to confirm, Mr. Gable, that current occupant would be you, correct?
Yes, you've got the right of it.
That's all we need to know. As long as there isn't anything illicit going on here, you're fine. I do have one question, though. Why use such a ridiculous name on your change of residence form? Don't tell me you actually expected to fool anyone with a name like that. It was an instant red flag. That it was, unless we're dealing with the rise of a literal ghostwriter here.
Right. Truth is, I've always been a big fan of Sean Arnham's. That was the only name I could come up with when I was staring at the form.
Oh, so that's why. It's true that Sean Arnham's work is appropriate for all ages, I suppose? No shame in being young at heart. That's one way to spin it.
Shut up! Just leave me be already. You got what you came for. Now get out of my house.
Yes. Please excuse us. I think it's time, Lloyd. Right. We'll be going now. I never expected to run into Representative Gable of all people. All things considered, he may still be better off than some of the other former Diet members. Agreed. The ones who ended up getting arrested in the wake of the cult incident have it way worse. I'd say they got what they deserved, but good luck convincing them of that. The big takeaway here is that your past misdeeds will always come back to haunt you. That's just the way this world works. Still, I'm sure he can turn his luck around if he works hard and mends his old ways. I still have hopes that Mr. Gable and all the other ex-representatives can be reformed and find peace. Hopefully, Ernest can do the same too one day. Our leader isn't just fearless, he's also oh so compassionate. And on that note, why don't we go grab some drinks at Trinity? We could use a few after all that talking. We're still on duty, you know. Anyway, that takes care of everything we needed to check on downtown. Let's head over to the next area of our investigation. Indeed. Gable's staying at Lotus Heights, and we're gonna do a talkie round. We also have Ashley at Neinvalli. I want to get there, but I'll save her
for last.
I don't mean to tell you how to do your job, but would you mind leaving Gable alone for now? The man's been through a lot. He needs some time to adjust.
I'll be sure to submit that change of residence notice before the end of the day. Sorry to put you kids through all this trouble. Mr. Gable.
Why are you still here? I gave you what you came for, didn't I? If you don't need anything else, then be gone already.
Okay. How the mighty have fallen. Doesn't have a lot of sympathy in my book. Whapa. Okay, I see how it is. Just you out here, Lima? I keep wanting to call you Pickle. Where do I have the word name Pickle from?
My daddy works at a construction site every single day. Sometimes they keep him there the whole time too. Just like today. Guess that means he's gonna be coming home late again. Looks like daddy's coming home late again today.
Well, it's a tough life, Pickle.
My husband is a construction worker. He's been helping out with that Orcus Tower project everyone's been talking about these past months. Apparently, the interior's already complete, but the outside still needs a few finishing touches. I'm looking forward to it when it's finally completed.
Okay. So maybe it's not all just for show, it's also some final touches. The door is firmly shut. A voice can be heard inside.
Well, where the hell are you, little man? You know I get pissy without my booze.
Good input. Good input all around. Now then. I was wondering where the kids are, but where's the old lady?
Man, why did it have to rain today? Makes me wish it was drizzling juice instead. And I could open wide and drink up until my belly bursts.
That's oddly specific.
If Ant's belly was full of juice, he'd jiggle every time he moved. Yeah, just like his dad's after he drinks a bunch of beer.
Yep, life sure is good here in the downtown district. Oh, Ignis? Freaking. Okay, we don't got the big man himself. He's probably out pouting somewhere. You guys. The SSS. And Wazy too. I'm guessing you guys haven't seen Wald lately.
No. Why? Did something happen to him?
Well, don't, Dino. We got nothing to say to a spineless jackass who sold out to the damn cops. Now get the hell out of here if you know what's good for you.
As you wish.
Don't think for a second that you'll get away with this, Wazy. Walt.
Look, you heard Jed. We got nothing to say to you.
Damn, Walt was scaring the crap out of me this morning. Why is he so obsessed with Wazy anyway? You think he'd be happy that pain-in-the-ass douchebag skipped downtown?
Hey, watch your dumbass mouth, Slash. I couldn't get on Walt's level in a million years. You can't just talk smack about him like that. Besides, should be focusing on how to shake him out of his funk.
Yeah, I know.
Seriously, man. Walt would have had your ass on a plate if he had heard you just now.
Yeah, okay, I'll shut up, alright?
Luganov, take my mind off of this with a good song.
Yeah! Screw them smug-ass testaments, we'll take him down a peg with the vengeance. Whoa! Hell yeah!
Alright.
Screw them smug-ass testaments, we'll take it down a peg with vengeance. Screw those smug-ass testaments, we'll take it down a peg with vengeance. Alright. I'm just expecting a random, walled boss battle. Him just coming down from a rooftop and we just fight him. They're pretty cool. There's no cannon here.
That's why downtown feels a little mellower than usual.
Over at the Guillaume factory. Got ourselves a rare spell of rain today. Couldn't give a crap about getting wet.
but moisture is the mortal enemy of any precision instrument. And if you ever fiddle around with mechanical parts, precision is key.
That's true. That's true. I'm more of a software kind of guy. I don't dabble with the hardware too much. Nobody up here. Maybe Cannon went to Trinity to get a little juice. All right, Abbas, my man, with the portraits.
I can take your order if you would like something to drink. No need to be shy. All you have to do is ask.
That sounds easy on paper, but there's something about Abbas that makes him a little hard to approach.
What could that be? I can take your order if you would like something to drink. No need to be shy.
This Morpheus-looking ass. Liang's been giving me tips on how to mix up some cocktails. It's pretty involved, but I'm having a good time with it. That's good.
This rain is making it hard to run errands. Now I've got mud all over me. I'm gonna have to change before I start cooking.
These wholesome boys.
Man, rainy days never fail to get me down. My hair's a mess when it's this humid. Why can't the weather just be normal?
Well, you need the rain to appreciate the sun. You could play billiards as much as you want if no one's using the table. But you have to buy a drink first. Paying customers only. Phew. Alright, they got strict rules in here. I don't want to mess with Vess. It still doesn't feel right walking into a place this shady as a police officer. I completely agree. No matter how many times we come here, I never get used to it. Regardless, let's ask Ashley if she knows anything about the man we met the man we met. Indeed. Yo. Let's talk to Jingo Bingo.
I don't like rain. It's cold and wet and irritating, and it gets everywhere.
Why are we referencing Star Wars Episode 2, the sand scene? Really, Jingo?
Say, I think you could kill a rain cloud if you shot it with an orbital cannon.
Kill a cloud? What do you even say to a question like that?
I don't know where to begin. I don't like rain. Fine, maybe an orbital cannon won't do much to a rain cloud, but how about an orbital bomb?
Now you're asking the interesting questions. I just want to see if she's gonna threaten to shoot me if I go down here.
Hey, you think I can't see you back there? The basement storeroom is for staff only. You hear that? If you want to buy something, do it at the counter.
Well, at least she's not threatening to shoot a police officer anymore. Back again already, SSS? What? Did you need something from me? Yes, actually. There's something we'd like your perspective on. As an arms dealer, I mean. Yeah, and what would that be? You came to ask me what Zhao and his buddies are up to? So you know about that too. But no, it's about a different matter entirely. A huge one-eyed man with red hair? Huh. I want to hear, what kind of triple dots is this? Okay, she's not giving anything away. Do you know anything? We suspect he's connected to the underworld one way or another. That description fits a few people I might know. But given what's going on in Crossbell right now... Is it that bad? Well, I was just thinking about who it could be. Worst case scenario. You kiddies wouldn't have a chance in hell of matching him in a fight. No chance at all? So does that mean he really is a terrorist? Or a Jaeger? Who can say? If he's who I think he is, then that makes him a former client of mine. And if there's one thing I value, it's customer confidentiality. But if he's a terrorist, we have a duty to act. Even Crossbill has laws to protect against the threat of terrorism. I'm gonna have to ask you again. What do you know? Lloyd. Not bad. You're a guy's kid brother, yeah? You've got that same spark in your eyes. You knew my brother, Ashley? I'm sure you know that Dudley comes by here every now and then. But before him, there was another detective who was crazy enough to keep tabs on the downtown district. He was a hell of a man. Shame he ain't with us anymore. In honor of that muttonhead, I'll throw you a bone just this once. My worst case scenario isn't that he's a terrorist, not by the letter of the law. But he is dangerous, like a man-eating tiger. Man-eating tiger? Not the sort you'd find behind a circus cage, I'm guessing. Well, I can't say for sure whether it's really him. You said the man you saw was alone, yeah? The guy I'm thinking of would usually be with his subordinates, or a companion. Subordinates? That sounds more like a military organization. That's all you're getting from me. You'll have to figure the rest out for yourselves. Fine. Thanks for your help, Ashley.
I mean, we're thinking Red Constellation, right? Jaeger Group? Shirley's probably in on it. That's my current theory.
Come to think of it, where's Red and Micro?
What? Don't you call Tio that?
Red and Micro? She must mean Randy and Tio. They're on personal assignments right now, so they haven't come back to the SSS yet. It will be a little while longer before they can join us. Got it. Don't have a clue what Micro's up to. But I got a beat on Red. He's helping with the CGF's rehab training, isn't he? Wait, how do you know that? Nice flex, Ashley. Listen, when you run a shop like this, you get to know these things. Is something wrong? Nah, forget it. Long as you guys keep your noses to the grindstone, that's what matters. Keep up the pace so you don't fall behind Red when he gets back, you hear? Sure, I guess. You're barking up the wrong tree if you think you're going to get any more out of me. I ain't confident in the intel, and even if I was, I'm under no obligation to tell you. You should do some real detective work and try sniffing out the rest on your own. I got it pretty much figured out. Whoosh.
Still drizzling, huh? Mama, did you unpack the new goods that came in yesterday?
There's no need to rush in this weather. More importantly, Jingo, did you see anyone strange when you went out earlier?
Strange? Crossbell's full of weirdos, Mama. Like that sister who bought a mountain of bread, or that tourist guy with the sandals. And don't forget Wazy. He's the weirdest of the bunch.
Well, alright. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I'm sure he would have brought that daughter of his if he really came to Crossbell. Okay, and I think he did, and I think her name is Shirley. Oh, they're laying out the clues for me, and I'm piecing it together. So, that was Neinvalli Exchange. It definitely leaves an impression on you. She totally dodged our question, though. True, but we have to understand that shops like Neinvalli have a code of honor to uphold. I'm grateful she told us as much as she did. Same here. She also described the man she was thinking of as a tiger. If he's not a terrorist, then there's a good chance he's a Jaeger. It makes sense, but I also wouldn't expect a Jaeger to be alone. Should we report this to the chief?
Yeah, that's a good call. If only Randy were here. If anyone could help us out with pinning down a potential Jaeger, it's him. Anyway, we should go take care of any support requests we have left before returning to the SSS building.
Indeed, and thinking of what Randy told us during our bonding moment on an alternate timeline in the previous game, he and the Red Constellation might have some business. But we're past the 1 hour mark. I'm ecstatic about this chapter, about this day. It's just pure. It's like an inside. We have to be inside because it's raining. Get me? It's like an inside cozy day. But Crossbell is the inside. It's our home. And the citizens are our family. And we're getting to see where they're moving, what's going on. We got Bon in the family, the Imperial Fishing Club drama, Meiling and Momo. We gotta find Meiling. So tune in next time for more. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Carl, and this has been Trails to Completion.